Hello friends, I am going to start new video lecture series in which I am going to explain use of Microsoft Excel for physics problems. That is physics through Excel. This is first video lecture. In this video lecture, I will explain how to plot Hermite polynomials. Now Hermite polynomials are very important in physical sciences, physics and mathematics. In physics, we know when we study harmonic oscillator problem in quantum mechanics, and if we want to plot wave functions of harmonic oscillator, we require Hermite polynomials. Hermite polynomials are obtained by solving Hermite differential equation. So y double dash minus 2x y dash plus 2n y equal to 0. This is Hermite differential equation. If we solve this by series solution method, that is y is equal to summation m is equal to 0 to infinity am x raised to m, and adjusting coefficients, we get Hermite polynomials. Even we can obtain Hermite polynomials using Rodriguez formula also, or using some generating function. Here we get Hermite polynomial. We call Hermite polynomial as hn function of x. So here n may be 0, n may be 1, n may be 2, and so on. We have Hermite polynomials. h0x is 1. So we can plot h0 with respect to x. With x, we will get constant value, that is 1. We have h1x, that is first order Hermite polynomial. It is 2 into x. So we will get straight line. h2x, 4x square minus 2. So in this way, you can plot Hermite polynomials by taking different values of x and obtaining h and x. But how many can you plot manually? Uh, how many values of Hermite polynomial? How many orders of Hermite polynomials you can plot manually? So that job becomes tedious. Suppose we want psi 20x for harmonic oscillator. So we require here h20x. Then how can we plot that? So here we can use Excel to plot that h20x. Now this is zeroth order Hermite polynomial. This is first order Hermite polynomial, and Hermite polynomials satisfy this recurrence relation. There are a number of recurrence relations, but I will take this one. So hn plus 1x is equal to 2x into hnx minus 2n into hn minus 1x. Now I can convert this into h n x is equal to, I can write this as 2x into h n minus 1x minus 2 n minus 1 into h n minus 2x. So in this way you can change. So here n is replaced by n minus 1. So here I am going to use this Hermite polynomial, Hermite recurrence relation for Hermite polynomials to plot Hermite polynomials of any desired order. So I can plot h100 also, I can plot h20 also, and for that purpose I will use Excel. Now here, to plot Hermite polynomials, I will use macros. So I will use here, suppose I have new sheet here. On this sheet I will do all the manipulations. Now I require n, that is order. So here I will write, suppose here n equal to, then I will require range of x. So I will take x from some minus a to plus a, means maximum value of x on both sides, means negative value and positive value. So I will take this as a. So here let us call this as a equal to, that gives you maximum value of a. Now here in this cell I will take value of n. So I will color this, and in this cell I will take value of a. Now let us take this cell, and in Excel there is one facility that is called name facility. So you can name this cell. Actually this cell is D3. It is D3. So if you go here, this is name box. Now here in this name box I can rename this D3 cell. So just go there and click there. So D3 it is selected, press N and press enter button. Now name of this cell is now N. Now I can give name to this cell as A. So go there, D4, give name to this D4 as A and enter. So see here. So if I write 5 here, suppose, and somewhere here, suppose I take equal to N. So see here, that value is copied here. Suppose I take here N equal to 7, then here you will get 7. So this cell is called by its name. And this cell is A, this cell is N. Now I will take some dx. So here whatever value of A, I will divide this by 100, that is dx. By this value I will change value of x. So here I will name this cell as dx. Okay. Now I have to change values of n. For that purpose I will use scroll bar. To get scroll bar, here on this menu bar you will have developer menu. Click this developer menu, and here in this you will have insert. Now in this insert, here scroll bar, spin button and so on. So select this one, scroll bar, and just drag on this. So you will get scroll bar here, and then right click this and go to format control. Now it gives you format. Minimum value 0, maximum value 100, incremental change means by one click value will either increase by 1 or decrease by 1. And now cell link, whatever value of that scroll bar I will link to this cell. So I will take here that cell as D3 or that of N and then press OK. Now see here, if I use this scroll bar, you can change value. You can go up to value of n, you can go up to 100. So here for each click value of n changes by 1. So it is 0 to n. Now I can take here scroll bar for this also. So I can take here, but you can take directly value here. So I can take here suppose 5. Then 0.05 it is dx. By that value you can change value of x. Now go here, I will take x here and I have to find value of h and x here. So here from this point I will take values of x. I will start from minus a. So is equal to, I can write here minus a and so on. So I got minus 5 there. Now is equal to this, and then I take plus dx, and then take this on up to plus 5. So plus 5. Plus 5. So here I have x. This is x from minus 5 to plus 5. If I change here value 6, then you will get minus 6 to plus 6. Now here I have to calculate value of h and x. Suppose n is equal to 0, we know it is 1. So everywhere you must get 1. If n is equal to, so n is 0, everywhere you will get value 1. If n is 1, h1x, so it is 2 times x. So you will get here minus 12 minus 2 times that x and so on. So here, for this purpose now, I will use this recurrence relation, and I will use VBA facility available in Excel. So I will write macro simply here. So here, go to macro. So Alt F11, press Alt F11. So this is now VBA window, and here VBA project book 2, because this is book 2. So go in insert menu and insert module. So this is now module 1. Now here I will write small program, and in that program I will use recurrence relation to find values of h and x. So here I will write here function, then let us write name of that function Hermite. Now it will require two variables, one is n, another is x. So I will write here n, these are arguments of the function, as integer. This is actually VBA, Visual Basic for Applications, and x, it is now real, so I will take as double. So these are arguments given to the function, means input values given to the function, and function will return value of Hermite polynomial. So that value is real, so data type of Hermite function is double, as double I have written. So n function will appear as it is. Now in this part I will write program. So first I will declare variable dim h array 100 as double, and now I can take integer dim I equal to I as integer. Only I have declared h100, that is array of 100 elements of real values. So if I have h0, that will give you value of Hermite polynomial of order 0. And now we know h0 is equal to 1 and h1 equal to 2 star x. So these are two basic values we require in Hermite polynomial. And then we have to find from n equal to 2 to some higher value. So we will use here counter I, and that I will start from 2. So for that purpose I will use for loop. For I equal to 2, whatever n given to that Hermite polynomial, n as integer, that is argument of the function, and I equal to 2 to n. So here what happens? I will go from 2 to whatever value taken by that Hermite function, that is n integer. Now here I can write h I is equal to 2 star x star h I minus 1 minus 2 star I minus 1 star, sorry, 2 star I star minus 1 into h I minus 2. And here next I. Meaning of this, I will increase by 1. So first it will take I equal to 2. So it will find h2 using h1 and h0. Then I will become 3. And it will find h3 using hi equal to 2, that is h2 and h1. And finally, after completion of loop, you will get final value of Hermite polynomial for order n. So I can write here Hermite is equal to h n. So in this way, I have written simple macro. So this is macro I have written. Now I will close here. I will close this macro. Now come here. Suppose I write here. So if I write here Hermite, so that Hermite will appear because it is now macro for you. And in bracket it will take two arguments. First argument is n, comma, and n, that is already cell name I have given there, and then x. So I will take this value of x and bracket, complete bracket, and enter. So I got Hermite polynomial of order 3, this one. And now copy these values up to this. So I got this. So I will make table for this. All orders. Now plot. So simply select X, then press Ctrl button and select second column for H and X. And now go in insert menu. In charts, take XY scatter and take this one. So this is now, since n equal to 3, this is H3x. Now you can take n equal to 4, n equal to 5, n equal to 6, and so on. N equal to 0 is 1, n is equal to 1 is 2x, n equal to 3 is this, n equal to, sorry, 2 is this, 3 is this, n equal to 4 is this, n equal to 5 is this, and so on. Get these values. Now you can start from 1, minus 1 to plus 1. So in this way, so these are values of, and so on. So if we take range from minus 2 to plus 2, for n is equal to 0, we know we get value 1. For each value of x. If we take n equal to 1, that is h1x, that is 2 times x. If we take n equal to, that is h2x, we get this parabolic graph. This is this is h4x, h5x, s6x, s7. Actually you can go up to 100 here. So in this way we get values of Hermite polynomials. So Microsoft Excel has very good facility to draw scientific graphs. So I have started here series of Microsoft Excel for physics. In next lecture I am going to explain you plotting of Legendre polynomials using Microsoft Excel. If you like my video, I request you to subscribe my channel and press like button. Thank you very much.